Hello Sitecore enthusiast. Today I will be showing you a tool that will make your Sitecore deployment a lot easier and faster than the conventional way. Now just keep in mind that this is still in alpha release, so we're working on enhancing the user experience as we progress. Now this tool is called Sitecore Admin Tool Community Edition, which is developed by JairoSoft, formerly JairoSolutions, a Sitecore certified partner development firm. To get started, we'll run the collector as administrator to ensure that we give the application full administrative rights. Now you're seeing a Sitecore admin tool loading, seeing its flash screen. Once it's finished, you will see the home screen. Very simple, nothing fancy. Now for this demo, I will show you how to migrate updates from source web to targeted web. Now let's click on Use Source. So now you can see the fields required from your source Sitecore instance and target Sitecore instance. Let's start filling out each field. Let's start with the source website URL. So for now, I'll just put http://demo web source and then the web root path. Next is the Sitecore backend username and password. Just make sure that the Sitecore account has the administrative permission. That's very important. Now let's define the name of the deployment executable file that will be created later. For now, I'll just use demo sample. Now let's proceed with filling out the target instance information. Let's start with the web URL. So for now, we're going to type http://demo web dest or destination. Now then the target instance data folder path. And then the targeted instance web root path. Now for this, we will set it to auto-publish, meaning all deployed items will be published to web database. Then like the source, let's add the Sitecore username and password. Alright, so let's proceed. Here you see the get code section. Now on the left part, you see the web root tree of the source instance. On the right part, under the Files tab, you see the files under the current selected folder. On the Included tab here are all the items you chose to be included for the deployment. So for this, I'm going to choose a file under the Upload folder. As you can see, it got added to the Included tab. Now let's go to the Get Items section. This time, SAT will use the credentials given earlier to access Sitecore and load all items as what is shown here. We can see the content tree, the layout tree, media library tree, and the templates tree. For this demo, let's just deploy the home item under the content tree and the controllers under layouts. Now let's click on Generate EXE. Now SAT will ask us to a location where the deployment executable file will be saved, which we will use later for the deployment on a targeted Sitecore instance. Now it's done. Let's verify that the deployment file got created. So as you can see, it's been created. This is what we will use to run. And from here on, everything will be automated, meaning the actual deployment is fully automated. Now let's log into our targeted Sitecore instance. Still logging. Okay, so we're logged in. As I said earlier, we're going to delete, or we're going to log into the targeted Sitecore instance and delete the home item. Know that we are doing this since this is freshly installed Sitecore, and I wanted to show you later how SAT will deploy the home item we packed earlier from the source instance. Now let's publish the changes so that what we did will get reflected on the web database. To verify, let's switch database from master to web. Then let's see if it got deleted there as well. So now you see it got deleted too. Later, we'll know if the deployed items were published to the web database as we checked the publish earlier on the progress. Now let's go to the web root of the targeted instance and let's delete the readme.txt file under upload folder if it exists, so we know later that files got deployed too when we run the deployer executable. So here is the readme.txt and let's go ahead and delete it. Okay, so it got deleted. Now let's go back to the installer sample.exe, which was generated earlier, the demo sample.exe. All right, just like earlier, let's run it as administrator to give it full admin permission. Okay, so now it's installing. So as you can see, we can see the progress right now of the entire installation. So item by item, and there you go, we're finished. So right now, let's just quickly look at the process or the processes that it has to go through. So as you can see, it's deploying or deserializing or serializing, the items. We have here extracting deployment files to temporary folder. So here is initializing the file migration. So it migrated the readme.txt file, and of course here we can see also it migrated to the web root. And this part it migrated is the serialized item, which is the home item, and to the path, the web root path, demo web destination. Also, it migrated the controller item. Then the Sitecore, this part Sitecore called, or it's calling the Sitecore Admin Web API to deploy. And there you go. So now we're going to see what happened and verify the progress, or I mean what happened exactly, if it really did what is expected. So we're going to refresh. Now from the web database, we are going to select the master database and select content editor. So as you can see now, the home item is back, as you can see on the content item tree. All right, now that we've seen the home item is on the master database, let's check, or let's switch to the web master, or web database rather, to see if the home item is also there. And there you go. We can see that the home item is also on the web database. All right, so now let's see if the file readme.txt got deployed to the targeted web root upload folder. And there you go. You got readme.txt file upload or deployed. Awesome. So that's how easy it is. As you can see, it really helps a lot in deploying. So hopefully you guys liked this demo, and I look forward to hearing some comments and suggestions from you, and look for more demos in the future. Thank you.